It's a club that is perfectly suited for a one-club city. It's a club that embodies the city and attracts the interest, captures the interest of everybody. It's an incredibly loyal city, and that loyalty has persisted despite the fact that there were so many occasions when the crowds could have dipped to a worrying level, as has happened with other clubs across the country. But the support always seems to be there. It's always ready to come back. And I think it is an institution that the city needs, the city will always need and will always flock to.
For the amount of fans who go to Ellen Road on a weekly basis and the numbers they get, and the people who are from around the world who are watching it live from every country around the world, it's unbelievable.
We're a big city with one team in it. Every other big city has a couple of teams in, so there's a divided support, whereas Leeds, everyone's Leeds.
It's truthfully my religion. And that's what I say to my kids. When they say, "Oh, Mum, you're going to football again," I'm like, yeah, it's my religion. I'm off praising. I'm off to church.
It's reinvigorated my life, my focus. It's all Leeds now. I work, yeah. I have children, I have family, and I have Leeds. Leeds United.
To me, what it means to be a Leeds fan is camaraderie, family, emotion, passion, one team city.
Andrea bought a club that had suffered a humiliating fall from grace. Under legendary manager Don Revie, Leeds established themselves as a dominant force during the 1960s and 70s.
Leeds United, all in white, against the Gunners, Arsenal. Jones as he kicks to Alan Clark, who heads it in.
On the pitch, Captain Billy Bremner was their leader. They became England's top team and were feared and respected across the whole of Europe.
Jack Charlton, Bremner. Oh, beautiful goal! What a superb goal by Bremner!
After Revie left to become England manager in the mid-70s, Leeds had over a decade in the doldrums before returning to be crowned English champions again in 1992. At the turn of the century, they became a force in Europe again and reached the Champions League semi-finals in 2001. But after overspending and financial mismanagement, Leeds went into freefall. A fire sale of their greatest talent was inevitable. Rio Ferdinand became Britain's most expensive player when he moved to bitter rivals Manchester United for £30 million. And Leeds were forced to sell stars like Robbie Fowler, Jonathan Woodgate, and Harry Kewell.
You were never quite sure where the next crisis was coming from, whether the people who were in charge of the club could manage the crisis.
What many considered the most exciting young side in England was ripped apart. Leeds were relegated from the Premier League in 2004 and dropped to the third tier 3 years later.
You'll fall over in a minute.
New owners and managers have come and gone, their long-suffering fans convinced they're a cursed club. But after 15 years in the wilderness, hope is returning to Ellen Road.
In terms of a city and a club being combined, or the potential for it to be combined, I don't think there's another city like it.